Hello, welcome to day 7 and 8. So, no excuse, but I did not do a video yesterday. I had a very full day and went to bed early, so there's just gonna be days like that. But I'm excited here. I'm sitting here Indian style, which I am in a little bit of pain with my right hip, but the fact that I can actually sit here like this at this moment is quite an accomplishment after a couple years of really just making a change in my life. And that's a lot about what today will be with. So let's do a recap of day 7. So day 7 was for my supplements. So I have a private physician. I meet with her once a month for about an hour and a half. And that was my meeting on Friday. And we are going back and doing a deep dive in all of my genetics together. She was not my physician at that time. And, I think we've made a real journey together in the style, the way I want to care for myself, and her, traditional background. But she's supportive as long as everything I'm doing is healthy and founded. And I'm feeling supported because she's listening and giving advice and doing her own research and making sure I'm doing all good things. So, yeah, I have immense amount of respect for her. Alrighty, so I took a walk with my granddaughter in this cute little assisted tricycle bike grow 3-in-1 thing that I had picked up for her, and we just had a good old time. She loves to be outside. And so that was my sweat and sunshine and certainly happiness. I really embraced every moment with her. I think when you're in the parenting stage of life, there's so many tasks to get done, so many other things that you don't just get those moments of truly just memorizing every second of that interaction as much as you would like. And I think that's the beauty of being a grandma. For my Synapse and Sync, I did a little bit of meditation and some mental journaling. I have an acquaintance from church who's got a really bad cancer type, and she's not going to make it. And so I was making lasagna for the food train for her, and I just carefully looked at every piece of food at the store and carefully, crafted and cooked it in silence, and really just tried to think about every second of that experience. I've had a couple different minor cancers. Many people in my family have passed away from cancer. And she is my age, and this is very, very heart-wrenching. So I did not want any of her anguish and pain to go without serving some moment of something in my life, because she's a beautiful soul. There's just nothing more you can say about it. It's just very heart-wrenching. So today is day 8, and in my supplementation, we are first going to focus on the mitochondria. We think we have really narrowed that into probably being the problem with my low body temperature. So I pulled back some of the various different Dr. Yasko's recommendations for that and started doing a little of that research. I have used a lot of these supplements over time, but it's always really, you only need to supplement what your body needs. Otherwise, there's some counteraction that you probably don't want. This morning at 8, I'm going for a walk in the park. I live on a walking trail in St. Louis, right across from the Clydesdales from Anheuser-Busch, their field. It's just a beautiful view, and it's just steps away from one of the town's, best parks. Certainly not Forest Park, but definitely one of the town's best parks. When you talk about forest and grounding and forest walking, forest bathing, I think it's called, as a form of therapy. It's just a spectacular place to go do that. And so I have really missed that. They've been working on that park with some construction and bridge work, and I've been working on construction in my house, so I have really, really missed that park, and I'm so excited to go there. For my synapse today, I'm going to try to attempt to reassemble the security system that I turned off in this house. It's locked down like Fort Knox. And trust me when I say I don't have enough money that anyone wants to steal anything in my house. And the neighborhood's certainly a nice neighborhood. It's just not a neighborhood you would normally look at that thieves would say, oh, these people are loaded, right? So, but he has motion detectors and water system for fire and just so many things. But it was going off every 5 seconds, so I dismantled the power and the battery backup and everything else to it, and I'm gonna have to move it with the construction, the control panels. So I'm gonna try to figure out the thousands of wires in there and understand so that I can reassemble it. We shall see. I am really into this particular YouTube site. It's Kamala Kamal, and she just resonates well with me. She's my age. She's gone through a lot, and she's kind of in that reawakening of herself at the same time that I am. Anyways, this is one of her best videos. I love it because it says life and the tough parts are there to teach you a lesson. Don't let it go by without learning that lesson, or else you're just going to keep having to relearn that lesson over and over again. And relationships, you know, and healing from some earlier relationships that were just really not what they needed to be. It's really been my life's journey. I think it is a lot of people's life's journey. The next thing was excuses, or just kind of BS, which is funny because I was trying to make an excuse for not making a video yesterday. And the last thing, of course, is the change. And it's hard, but of course it's always well worth it. So anyway, she is definitely somebody in the age 55 to 65 range if you're a woman and wanting to regrow your life. I feel like I'm in the kindergarten years of the rest of my life, and I really like that feeling. I like the idea of being disciplined and making the change that I need to be making, and wish I would have had the wisdom and stability and forethought to have made earlier in life, but it's never too late. Anyways, hope you all have a great weekend.